Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rico and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm gonna give you top 5 paying jobs that you don't need no degree or nothing to start. You can just jump right in and learn on your own. So once again, if you like this video or you like any of my content, please like this video. It tells the algorithm that I'm working hard. That's enough of me talking. Let's get into the video y'all came to see. So just a small disclaimer, all these methods that I'm gonna mention to you are all in the creative field, knowledgeable about. So them the ones I'm gonna feed y'all. So not only am I gonna tell y'all which ones, I'm also gonna point you in a direction on how you can get started learning today. So the number one way that I'm gonna suggest is a developer. That's right, a developer. A developer is basically somebody who writes code for websites, apps, scripts, and everything like that. They make a lot of money. Payscale.com has them in the 50 to 100K range. But trust me, 100K is not the cap, bro. You got full stack developers who can code all the standard languages. Then there are specific languages like of code. So you got CSS, HTML, PHP, you name it. But like anything else, the more you do, the more you get paid. So if most of the time, if you're a full stack developer, you're one of those people who can easily eclipse 100K. So there's also different levels to it. There's senior, junior, middle level developers. So once again, you probably as an entry level is gonna go in, as a junior developer working under a bigger developer. So even at entry level, developers still make a good amount of money, and this is more so for technical minded people, although you can learn today. So where you go, I would suggest you go to Skillshare and then type in HTML, start with the HTML tutorials and then work your way up to CSS, then JavaScript, and then everything like that. Once again, to take an entry-level position, you do not have to be a code master. You do not have to be great. I know a guy personally who went in entry-level and he just became a monster, and he went in and he tells me all the time, compared to what I knew before versus now, it's like this and like this. So the coding and developing, that's the number one way that I suggest. The number two thing that I'm gonna suggest, you might have guessed it, it's a graphic designer, which is what I am. Okay, graphic designers, we use colors, illustrations, fonts, and layout to visually communicate a message. That's what design is. It's talking through images, right? So mostly logos, product packaging, print materials, websites, you name it. Most of the time you can eat a lot off of being a freelance graphic designer, but we're gonna leave that for another video. This is just about jobs you can get. So graphic designers, they make a decent amount of money in the professional world. Payscale.com has got us at 30 to 60K, and that's accurate, but like everything else, you can eclipse that, you can earn more. There's designers who specialize in logos, image manipulation, and most of the time an employer would want you to be at least 4 or 5 stars proficient in all the Adobe editing softwares. However, like everything else, like I always say, the more you know, the more you can get paid. So if you know everything and you specialize in everything, you open yourself up to be able to make more money. And creative people will excel at this. However, anybody can do it. So you can learn how to design today. And where you do it, at entry level, design isn't one of those things that pay well over the top well when you come in. However, especially if you are creative, the better you get, the more you'll earn, okay? And so on top of that, your job is to make images and make cool pictures, and some people would argue that's worth more than the money. So you can learn this skill, you can learn how to do this on YouTube, Skillshare, Lynda, LinkedIn, and I'm gonna link all those in the description. Right. So the third way I'm gonna suggest is a copywriter. That's right, a copywriter. So a copywriter mainly works in advertising, writing persuasive words, copy basically, and hands out for numerous companies. Okay, you research, you write, you edit, and you proof all levels of copy, which is written word, once again, including headlines, bold copy for online, offline, and all type of things. Okay, so if you're confused about what a copywriter is that there's actually somebody whose job, the last magazine you wrote or internet ad you've seen, a copywriter wrote it out because it needed to be strategic. So while advertising for copy for publication, use, and broadcast media to promote sale of goods and services is the technical definition. That's basically what it is. So you have to understand the goal, the audience, and the message of a campaign and create the copy to suit. So copywriters, basically, they make a good amount of money. Payscale.com has them at 37 to 75K. It's difficult, and some people honestly are just blessed with the gift of using words. Copywriters generally work really close with the graphic designers in a company, okay? People who are good with words will excel. However, anybody can learn to do this as well. And there's an art to be a good copywriter. So at entry level, compared to most jobs, this one pays really good in the beginning, and that's because it's really difficult to do this effectively. So you can learn this skill online, and I'll include the links down here so that you can know where to go to learn how to do this. But we're gonna go to number 4. Number 4, a UX designer. Okay, you collaborate with the other designers in the company, clients, executives, engineers. You're basically, UX stands for user experience, right? And so you're talking to customers, you're doing all this to basically concept out how to make a website more user friendly, right? So Amazon, had a team, not one person, but a team of UX designers who probably scripted out their whole entire workflow as far as for their shop or whatever, to make it easy for us customers to check out. So the pay level is great. You have to sort of learn design a little bit, at least entry level design, to do this. So that's why it's so great coming in. And once again, like all these other skills, you can learn them online. YouTube wouldn't be the best place to learn this. I found that the best tutorials and stuff like that, learning literature or whatever, is on Lynda or Skillshare, and I'll link a couple books down below as well. So the number 5 way is animators. That's right, animators. Animators work by creating cartoons, usually through drawings or designs, motion capture animations, or with computers. Animation is used for games, films, stuff like that. You know what animation is at this point. It's cartoons basically, and in today's day and age, you probably need to be proficient in 2D and 3D animation, okay? They make between $33,000 and $90,000 per Payscale.com, which is decent money even at entry level. Anybody can learn animation. Creatives will excel at this one as well. You don't have to have more skills, but like I always say, the more you can do, the more valuable you are. Meaning you can go in and just be an animator, and you can just be a cog in a machine, and the designers get you the design, but you're worth more if you can design and animate a scene or whatever. So at entry level, like I said, the pay is decent, and it does show on the chart that this one, it shows a steady rise, meaning people don't get stagnant in that field. People basically take off. So it shows throughout time that salary does grow. And you can learn this skill online. YouTube is good enough to learn. I found a bunch of programs and a bunch of different ways to do it right here on YouTube, so I'll share that with you as well. So that wraps up my 5 ways that you can get a job without a degree, doing stuff that you can teach yourself and make a good living. So once again, man, if this video helped you, or if you like this video or any of my content, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Man, that's gonna wrap it up for the night. Love everybody out there. Let's get it.